is heavy friending. I'm friending you so hard. An alliance slowly forming like a boner in my heart. So if you wanna fucking friend me, better give me all you got. No, I don't take this lightly, cause it's heavy, heavy friendly.
There is an eagle flying. Yeah!
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Hey guys, it's me, the genie of the lamp, aka Laura, aka Robin Williams.
And I'm Princess Jasmine.
No, you're Aladdin.
Oh, I had a...
Now Alibaba had them 40 thieves.
See, last time we had a karaoke episode.
Yes,
And we sang Aladdin.
we did.
Do you think people want more of that or less?
Well, let me be real. When you were singing, probably less. And then when I came in, they were like, wait, I mean, it's a drastic difference between when you're singing and when I'm singing.
See,
just like how much better I am. It's not a joke.
See what I
dead
feel.
serious.
See
I'm
what
not
I
kidding.
feel is that people don't watch karaoke and like karaoke because it's the best singers. If you wanted the best singers, you'd go to
What?
a concert,
Okay, but not really.
a musical concert.
Not really. There's some bad singers.
If
at
you
those too.
want just people who enjoy it and have fun, then you go to karaoke. So in that sense, I'm the most fun.
Had them 40 thieves.
So that's more in my
Mister, you're
range.
in luck because I'm his own hair.
This is Heavy Friending, a
Yes.
podcast.
Yes.
You can download it.
You can just stream it. You don't have to download it
Remember
directly.
when that was like a thing? You're like, wow, we're downloading stuff.
Yeah.
Now we download stuff.
What was it?
daily.
Napster?
Well, Napster.
What was the other one? LimeWire.
Kazoo?
Yeah, I was
Kazoo?
on all those.
Kazam?
Something like that.
Kazaa.
Kazaa.
It was
Was that
Kazaa.
it?
I was pretty sure it was Kazaa.
Yeah, I was on there illegally downloading all kinds of shit. And then you know what I really liked was when you thought you were downloading one song, but they put it as a different name to trick you. And then you'd be like, wait, I kind of like this song. You got me.
What's an example of that?
I don't know. Like sometimes it would be like, you'd want to be getting
Wanna be getting
LFO.
something.
You want to be getting that song, right? And then you open it and it's like some hip hop song you never heard of before. And you're like, wait, I kind of like this.
I just know at that time I was downloading a lot of like funny songs. Mm-hmm. And so everything was tagged Weird Al that was funny.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't.
It wasn't Weird Al, see? And you probably discovered new artists that way.
Well, but
it was
no,
the
you didn't know who
beginning
they
of
were.
hashtags.
You didn't know who they were because it said
the
Weird
original
Al.
hashtag. Oh, you never figured it out. You never researched to kind of find out who it was?
No, I just
Or at the
thought-
beginning, they didn't say, Primo at the beginning, so you know who it is.
Do you do that?
Sometimes in some of my songs, but I don't do it that way. I don't do it like how they have those pre-recorded ones that they put over every song. Mine is like, Primo at the beginning of a song. Here, I'll put it in right now so you can hear it. Because I want to talk a little bit about my music while we're getting started here.
Okay, let me explain the podcast real quick.
Oh, fine.
This is a podcast featuring me, Joe Barlow, and it's following my journey of trials and tribulations to see if I will get one new friend.
Yes. And that one new friend is the ultimate prize, the ultimate friend, the friend that everyone wants to have. And kind of maybe if the show was called Joe, everyone knows that I'm really the star, and that's me, Laura Lee Bishop.
What is the name?
You know, like Alf.
Joe, everyone
you know how
knows
there was
I'm
like
the
Alf,
star?
and then like the family it was really about the family, and Alf was just like part of it.
Are you kidding me? You think
You know how,
Alf,
like-
the show Alf was about the family?
You know how like Laverne and Shirley was really not about them at all, and it was really more about Tchotchke and whatever the fucking other one.
Tchotchke? Yeah, he's so well known. You think his name is
You know how
Tchotchke.
Charles in Charge was everyone thought it was about Charles, but really it was about the kids. So it's kind of like that.
Interesting.
You know, Mrs. Doubtfire was about, everyone thought it was about Mrs. Doubtfire, but it was
We
really
get
about Robin Williams.
the joke you're making. Well, that was a twist.
I know, but you interrupted
You gotta
it.
end with a twist.
I was trying, but you cut me. You fucked me over there.
And what else? That's about it. Listen to it if you like. And I love you.
Okay, but you didn't explain what the podcast was because you just made up something. The podcast is actually about two strangers attempting friendship. We're in a year and a half now or so. We've been friending each other a while.
That's what I said, but I just...
No, you said it wrong, and you slanted it, and you skewed it, and you fake newsed it. You fucking Donald Trumped all over my face. And I don't
made
wanna hear about it.
what the audience wants to tune into.
No, they don't.
They tune in each week, and they're like, "Oh, is Joe going to have a friend?"
No one wants to be on your frequency. Listen, I was talking first, and what I was trying to say was that
I asked permission to explain the show,
and then you lied. See, that's like saying,
then who interrupted Hume?
That's like saying, "Hey, Mom, can I have a cookie?" And then Mom says yes, and then you eat all the cookies. You took it too far. You took it too far.
That's not what it's like.
That's like saying, "Hey, Mom, can I drive the car around the block?" And then you take the car to Vegas.
You're really into saying that's what's like.
Well, I can't help it that I have lots of examples. That's like Mrs. Doubtfire saying, "Oh, hello." Okay, so shut up and let me tell you about Primo. Okay, Primo is my alter ego, and I have a new song coming out. And when you
Primo
listen,
was here.
and when this episode comes out, this song will be out. Okay, it will be on Spotify, it will be on Apple Music, on iTunes, and it will be on Bandcamp.
Why should we care?
Because it's a really good song, and
why
you
should my
care.
fans care?
Well, I can tell you why you should care. Because if I
barheads.
get famous, then it helps you get famous.
Oh.
And the barheads, same for the barheads, because I'm hoping that they're wishing for your success as well.
We get all the barheads on board. This thing's going to go viral.
The Barbies.
The Barbies.
Yeah.
Barnacles.
Sure.
They latch on. And they
To a good thing.
and they handle seawater well.
And then I come around and scrape them off. Scrape them off.
But
and then eat 'em.
they're a tough bunch, and they'll stay as long as they can.
Unless you put them out in a hot sun.
Put them out in a hot sun.
In a hot sun. Yeah.
This song you speak of, I'd love to hear, I don't know, a sample.
Sure. Let me get that out for you. Hang on. Wait 1 second.
Set up that record player.
I got to get it to my bag.
Yeah, it's
Deep
covered
in
in
there.
mittens.
It's
There's a
deep
lot
in
of
there.
mittens.
Let me get the vinyl out. It's in there. Hang on. All right. I got it. Let me open it because it's got new plastic on
Okay,
it.
let's hear that. Oh.
It's a little moist from my bag. I had some stuff in there. It was moist.
Okay.
And I got it out. Cool. All right. Let's
Now
put this on
put the needle like
Okay, here we
up
go.
and then down.
Well, I got to put it up first. Put it over, and then it goes. Static record noise, and here it is. My DeLorean, Primo's song featuring Time Cop 1983.
No car can do what mine can. DeLorean, my DeLorean, my DeLorean. Ooh, ooh, my DeLorean. You say it's just a car, that it ain't got no meaning. But this car right here, this car is freedom. I gotta make a getaway. My DeLorean. There's nothing here to make me stay. My DeLorean. Ooh, ooh. My DeLorean. It's a hell of a trip. Riding in my DeLorean. DeLorean. I gotta make a getaway. My DeLorean.
Wow. Feel like I was in that car, huh?
So you have a car?
I don't have it. I have an imaginary car. You want to know when I wrote this song? Let me tell you.
Okay.
People ask me a lot, actually. Oh, how do you write songs? What happens? Do you just...
I think I've even asked you that.
Yeah. Do you just write you get on the guitar first, or you make a beat, or you just come up with something? That one, it's different every time. But this one, somebody told a lie about me. And I heard the lie, and it pissed me off.
Why are you staring at me with anger in
So
your
I
eyes?
went to my computer and I hit that bass line. Dun, 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 dun. And I hit it, and I made the beat, and the beat was like mad and angry. And I was thinking, I want to get the fuck out of here. These fucking liars and these haters and these liars lying about me. And then the song came out in like 2 seconds. And you know what? The day I wrote it, we had a podcast recording that night. And I believe you came in and I said, I think I wrote a good song today.
What did I say?
You said, Laura, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest because you always write good songs. Like
All right.
that. So,
You know what? I'm fine that now that's on the record, whether I said it or not. Because if the song is on every radio station from here to
Kingdom Come.
friggin' Ontario,
Yeah.
then I'm on record as being right.
Yeah,
And a
that's
hit
true.
maker.
That's true.
Dick Clark called. He wants his ear back.
That's true. But if it's really, really offensive, or if you haven't heard the whole thing, so if there's some lyrics in there that aren't PC,
What do you think the most
or-
offensive line in it is?
this century is a bore.
Oh,
I'm looking for a little bit more. I want the universe to bend.
yeah, that's a little insulting
It's like I
to
want to.
people
It's
who.
like kind of like I want to explode the universe.
Some people like this century.
Exactly. So the people, the centurions or whatever, they're going to get really pissed about it.
But that's a good thing from a marketing standpoint. It'll give you a little fire. If they start burning you photos of you,
Yes.
they have, I guess you don't. I mean, you have a physical CD, so I guess they could burn the CD.
And the vinyl that I just played for everyone.
Did you have how many of those?
There's only one vinyl, so
Yeah, so
it's
that'll be hard to
very-
have maybe
But
an event
for the highest
around
price, you guys
that. You guys
hit me up.
Are you okay?
Yep, I'm here.
You seem like
I'm tired because
yeah. You have a cough syrup vibe,
do I?
and by that I mean
I
you
would
seem
love
like you're
to
on
be
cough
on.
syrup.
I would love to have. I love cough syrup. Dimetap and fucking Delsum,
Ew.
grape flavored.
I hate all of them.
I could eat that shit like for fucking fun. I love grape flavored Delsum.
Is
It's
that
the
okay?
shit.
Is there strong stuff in
I
it?
don't think you should eat it for fun. Then it won't help your cough later. You get a resistance to it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I need it to help my cough.
All right.
Let's take a break and come back.
Okay, because I have
and
some
just-
stuff to talk about.
Oh, do you? Because I have nothing to
yeah,
talk
I have.
about.
Well, yeah, we've just
Nothing. I'm
Well,
done.
now we got your thing out of the way.
Oh, so that I don't get to talk the rest of the episode.
Yeah, you're plugging that. That's all you get.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Spot
You gotta.
on.
You gotta chill out.
Rest in power. Woo! It's me, Robin Williams. It's me, Robin Williams, Joe.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, boink!
you seem very different from what I remember.
Oh, man. Do I do cocaine? Is that something I do? Or that I've admitted to doing?
I think I don't know if you've admitted it, but I think people
But
thought
I think
it.
we all know. Okay. Hang on.
Oh God.
Good morning, Vietnam. Yeah, I love this podcast so much. That's why I'm here. I wanted to talk about it. Came back from hell
Oh,
to tell you.
okay. I think we should start over.
I came back from, heaven to tell you guys I love this podcast.
Uh-huh.
And I want you to keep doing it. And I want you to keep making money.
It's so offensive in a lot of ways.
Why?
Just your
Oh, why?
It's like you haven't heard or seen him ever before.
I am him. What do you
It's
mean?
like you read on paper, you're like, oh, one of his lines is "Good morning, Vietnam." But
am
you
him.
didn't know.
I am him. Be yourself. I'm Mork.
Oh, no.
I love this podcast. I love it. And you know what? I heard that you guys make your money on a website called Patreon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
You heard
well,
that?
we heard up in heaven, the angels.
Oh, in heaven. Good.
Oh, the angels tune
Glad
in.
it was heaven after all.
Well, I go to hell.
No.
Listen, I go there to do
What?
charity work. I put on a little...
You Patch Adams hell?
I'm Patch Adams hell. Exactly. Put on a little
Okay.
clown nose,
Well,
put on
that's
my little
positive.
jacket. And I pass out treats and stuff. Sometimes I help Satan. He's got little chores he needs done around hell.
Well,
and
that's
I'll
nice.
help him with that.
That's it's probably a unique opportunity they only give to such a beloved entertainer
yes,
and
yes.
comedian and
Yes.
actor.
Yes. People say it was all about comedy for me, but everything I did had a message underneath it.
1 hour photo.
Oh my God. And that was really like a cautionary tale. And I think it helped a lot of people.
Bicentennial
because-
Man.
Oh man.
That was cautionary.
It was. I mean, the future, but lots of things could happen.
Robots.
I've seen the future.
That was kind
And,
of, I think, the first movie about a robot.
yeah, probably the first ever movie about a robot.
Well,
And I'm
before
sure
that,
no
they
one-
kind of didn't exist. It wasn't a real thing.
Well, what about the one Lost in Space? Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger, danger.
yeah, no, that was after Bicentennial.
Anyway, let me tell you, up in heaven, those angels, especially Gabriel, he is a fucking heavy friender, man. Let me tell you, he stays tuning in. You can hear him twisting the dials because they have it old school up there. They don't do digital in heaven. No digital anything. They got to tune in like radio frequencies, okay? That means they got to listen live. So they kind of tune the dial.
I wondered how heaven worked.
Yep. Tune the dial. They find us.
Is time linear for them, or can they jump ahead to the season finale?
They can jump ahead, but they don't because they love the show
They
that much.
Oh,
They're
they
like, no
learning
spoilers.
and following the journey.
It's a lot for them. Let me put it into terms that you can understand here on Earth, but it's a lot like Game of Thrones. So for them, it's like no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers. You know, like
Yeah.
they don't want to ruin that shit. So
Well, cool.
we're all rooting for you up there.
So what's this Patreon?
Rooting for you.
Tell me more about Patreon.
Yeah, it's this website. You guys talk about it all the time. Patreon.com/heavyfriending, where people
So you guys
go
have
and
computer. You said you're analog.
We're
How-
analog,
You
we're
can't,
analog.
So you can't contribute.
well, we contribute
as
by
angels.
guiding your listeners towards doing things. So
Just
we
like
influence them.
That one show, I think it was called Guided Light.
Yeah. And we go into their brains while they're sleeping, and then we give them suggestions.
It's sort of like
And-
an improv show.
It is. It's a lot like improv.
Yeah, you're like,
Like,
give me a
is this
location.
A pickle in a museum? Oh, it's a lot like that.
It's weird. You have changed in the afterlife, but not,
No, man.
not for the
This
worse.
is
I
who
mean,
I
it's just
always
different.
was.
It's not worse. It's
This
just
is
different.
who I always was. But I just want to come here and say I loved your show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robin. I really appreciate
Oh, yeah. I
that.
forgot Laura was
Well, I
here. I
was
was
just
just so
listening.
locked in
Well,
on,
I wanted
on
to
the,
listen.
the big man himself.
I didn't want to interrupt him. I wanted to listen.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because what he's been doing, God, I've been in stitches. I couldn't even breathe. I was laughing so hard over here. When he
I
said,
noticed that,
When
yeah.
he said a pickle in a museum, oh my God.
I guess I didn't get that, but that's nice.
It's me, Robin.
Oh,
Just being silly.
I knew it. We all knew it.
Just being silly like
You have
I
a
am.
very different voice from Laura, so it was very
Yes.
obvious.
Yes, it's very different. Well, I'm
Yeah.
a man and a comedian at that.
Oh, that was
So-
Robin speaking? Yes. Sorry, close my eyes for a second.
I'm Robin.
Yeah.
Ooh, hello. Hello, everyone knows. Come on, get it together, Joe.
And that's
that's me, Laura.
Laura.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, this is Laura. And I just want to say thank you so much for listening. And
Thank you, Robin.
thank you for being here.
And tell Gabriel, hey.
I love to be here.
All right. So, and again, thank you for reminding us all, patreon.com/heavyfriending. Goodbye, Robin.
Goodbye.
We are back after that short break.
Oh, wow.
Why are you out of breath?
I'm just starstruck, kind of.
Uh-huh.
But Go ahead.
Some people get scared if they see
I
someone
couldn't
from
even-
the afterlife.
I was speechless. I was speechless. Not just that like an actual ghost was here, but that it was Robin Williams. I mean, everything I ever thought too about Robin Williams.
It is
just
crazy.
Like all his impressions
all
and
of
like his funny
signature
voices.
impressions, his signature catchphrases.
Oh my god! And that I'm never gonna get over the pickle in the museum. I'm never gonna get over that.
That seemed like some new material he was maybe workshopping.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
it was great. It was great.
Maybe a reference I didn't understand, but maybe
I didn't need to
angels-
understand it, right? It was so funny. It was so funny and right
Okay.
off the cuff like that.
It was
creative.
fast. It was
So
definitely
like-
fast.
He was just like pickle out of nowhere. I was like, wait, did you come prepared with that?
Yeah,
Did you
seemingly
prep
out
for
of
that?
nowhere and then seemingly not relevant. So
No,
it was
but,
interesting.
pretty good.
Interesting
Pretty
how
good.
that happened.
Pretty good.
I want to tell you about a traumatic thing. You know, we're having fun and it's kind of, light, but this is very serious.
Okay. Don't say something funny now though, because you have a smirk on your face.
This is my face.
It's smirky. Say if you set me up like that, it better really be something serious.
It is serious.
Okay. Okay.
But I can see how you would mock me.
okay. Well, let's hear it.
Okay. Well, I was walking down the street just the other day.
Okay.
Don't. I'm trying to open up.
Well, don't smile while you're saying it then.
Well, I just thought it was a good phrase.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking to work.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've ever seen me walking out and about.
I have. Oof.
You have?
Woof.
How would you describe it?
Just a lumbering,
Slow?
hunched, lumbering kind of.
Maybe hunched, but I'm fast. I'm a fast
Okay,
walker.
cool.
So I'm walking fast to work. I'm going past do you know where the Line Hotel is
Yes.
in Austin,
Mm-hmm.
downtown? It's in the heart. It's really, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
beautiful location.
Yeah.
I'm walking out front. There's a neat row of trees.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just focused on one thing, and that's getting to work so I can go do my
But I
job.
also know how much you love trees, and so
Well, and that's true.
yeah.
But
it's
on
always
this
in your mind.
no,
somewhere,
well
a
on this
tree.
day, no, focused on
Okay. Okay.
getting to work, getting to do the work, and then
Yeah.
that's
Doing
what
the
I live
Lord's
for.
work, yeah.
Well, it was all right.
Well, it's doing the Lord's work.
So I'm walking, and I again I'm just briskly walking, focused on the
Yeah.
and from behind me, out of nowhere, didn't see it coming, but I right before I was struck in the head, I heard a sort of flapping. And it was, and then I got struck in the side of the head, and I'm startled, and I look, and what do I see? It was a grackle, and he smacked me in the head, and he kind of flew past me because he
Okay.
had come from behind, hit me in the head, and then went forward. And I'm shocked and I'm terrified
right.
and I'm confused because
And
I'm
you're
like,
waiting for more.
Well, I'm
You're
like wondering.
Where's
I'm
the
like,
next one coming from?
okay, you brought it up.
Yeah.
Another one
Oh,
comes.
that happens. They get
Same
confused.
thing happens, and I can't. It all happens so fast. I don't know if it was the same grackle or if it was a different grackle.
Well, let me say this phrase to you,
Okay.
and you may have heard it.
What?
Birds of a feather fly together. So he
See,
probably
now
had
that's
a buddy.
mocking.
He had a buddy with him.
Well,
probably.
what you're doing, I think, is
No,
making light
birds
of
of
a
a
situation.
feather, they fly together. They fly in a little pack. So it was probably a pack of grackles came through. They were following the first guy. He got off course, hit you in the head, and then
No.
here comes another
Well,
one.
that's where you're, I cannot be more serious right now. You're dead wrong. So let me finish this
it was the
little
same
story.
grackle.
Okay, so I don't know. It could have been two different grackles, but the point is, the number two hits me, whether it's the same grackle or a new grackle,
Okay.
hits me in the head again, and now I'm like freaked out. I always carry a little like briefcase, and I'm ready to go into.
Right.
I'm not in flight mode. I'm in fight mode, but I'm fighting to kill and to save my life because
To kill a
clearly,
bird.
for some reason,
Okay, well, I want you to
or
stop.
two
We're
birds.
going to stop. Let's analyze what until there, okay, before you keep going.
Okay.
Okay, first question, probably most important, is what's in your briefcase? What?
Laptop. I mean, things that are always there.
Okay. Second question, was there anyone around?
This is what I want to get to.
Okay. Third question, we'll get to it then.
Okay.
Third question, did either of these grackles break skin or cause damage to you?
Not physical.
Okay, so You wanted to immediately kill them. They didn't hurt you in any way, shape, or form.
Well, because but
you wanted to kill him.
And this is hard to describe because again, it all happened so fast. Right. So he strikes me, and now he's in my line of sight, and he sort of like turns around and looks at me in the air,
right?
And he as if to say like,
"Fuck you,
let's go." Well, yeah, fuck you, and also let's go.
Yeah,
let's go, Poppy.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what? So he's looking, and that's when I sort of get the bag ready. I'm ready to swing, wildly and manically. And so he kind of does that. And then I'm like, it's sort of a showdown where we locked eyes. Right. And it's like, one of us is going to have to kill the other because one of us isn't getting out of this alive. And I'm going to make sure of that. I'm either going to die here in front of the Line Hotel,
or I'm going to kill a bird in front of a little girl.
In front of the Line Hotel.
Yeah.
And the point is, whoever works at the Line Hotel is going to have a mess.
A mess, yeah. So,
but we square off,
right?
And my look.
So is the bird on the ground, or is it like hovering in the air?
He never hit the ground. He's in the air.
It's just hovering.
He somehow sort of spun and looked at me and was in the air, and then he went back up.
Okay.
So then, I'm just like, did this really happen where, a bird would strike? It's one thing if I'm licking a nice ice cream cone that maybe from above looks like a clump of worms.
Right.
Or something
or if you're eating a clump of worms.
Or like I'm holding a puppet that looks like a grackle they'd want to mate with. Mm-hmm. But no, it was a normal walk. I mean, like I said, brisk. You'd also think maybe they'd attack a slow walker because they'd be like, "Oh, this guy's." I'm
not sure it was an attack.
Okay, well, we'll get to that because there's more.
Okay.
So I'm just startled. I'm stunned. I look around to see if anyone had seen like, wow, did two birds really just attack this guy? Or one bird in like a loop.
Accidentally flying too.
Okay, it's not an accident.
Other people probably have different
So I look around and there are people that they're like coming out of the Line Hotel.
And like laughing at you?
No, they avoid eye contact.
They
won't look at the bird
No one was
boy.
laughing at you?
If they thought it was funny, they were hiding it.
I'll tell you right now.
It should.
First of all, I would have tried to help you. All right, first and foremost.
Well, there's not much you can do.
Well, I would have said, "Hey, are you okay?" But then I would have laughed at you after I found out you were fine.
And I was looking to them to even just be like,
"What the
in
fuck?
the world?"
Yeah,
like have a human connection with like people after something insane happened, which was two birds attacked.
Well, it's funny you say insane because what's just funny you use the word insane because what if there was no bird, Joe?
Okay. This isn't funny. Okay?
What if there was no bird?
I go to work after this event, and I go, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. Mm-hmm. And they go, okay, what? Mm-hmm. I was attacked by birds in front of the Line Hotel in Austin. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh yeah, that happened to, I forget the name, but another coworker, I think maybe Annie or
somebody who like works in the basement and never comes out.
Or I don't know if she still worked there. I don't know. Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah. And they're like, yeah, it happened. It got tangled in her hair and she had to go to the doctor immediately because it had scratched up her head. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is insane. Mm-hmm. So that was maybe a week or so ago. And since then, I've been terrified to walk in front of the Line Hotel.
Okay.
Because that's where she got attacked.
Do you think it's just the same bird?
I have some theory. We'll get to the
and
theories.
And bird is in quotes here because I think that.
So I've been like terrified to be on. Like today, I got out of the parking garage and a coworker was walking with me at the same time, and I was nervous because we both walk. He's unaware that I got attacked by a bird,
right? And
we're just walking, and I'm like, we're in front of the Line Hotel, and I'm like twitchy and like freaking out because this is where the attacks are. So today, or no, that was yesterday. I walked with him. We survived. Mm-hmm. Today, I walked alone. I'm on the other side because I don't want to be by the Line Hotel.
Right.
And what do I see from across the street? Because my eyes are always looking at the sky and looking at the tree.
Birds. Yeah.
I see a guy.
Yeah.
get attacked
By a grackle.
by one grackle.
Okay.
And he looked the way that I felt because he was just like freaked out. He was like looking around. He didn't see me.
Yeah.
But if he would have locked eyes, I would have said, yes, I saw that. And
you
that's
didn't
not
even-
okay.
You didn't even say that to him?
I was across the street,
But still,
kind of
Joe,
behind him.
Still, Joe, it's something that obviously really affected you. And you didn't even think to maybe go across the street and say, hey, man, hey.
I'm not going across
you
the
were
street.
looking for somebody to do that for you. And then you didn't do that for him.
I was
you
there
did
for
to
him.
what all those other fuckers did to you. Just walk right on by, not make eye contact.
No, I wanted to. I was locked on him. He didn't make eye contact with me. I was locked in, and if he would, I would have pointed at him and I would have said, "Yes, you are seen, and what happened to you is not okay."
But instead, you just walked right on by.
But I did feel vindicated a little bit because I was like, "Do you see? I saw that." And then another coworker said, "She was laughing at me the other day. She got attacked. Well, not full on.
She was
attacked.
laughing at you. Who was laughing?
Well,
at
she
you?
was laughing.
Who
Yeah.
was laughing
She
at
was
you?
laughing at the situation. It's so funny that
Who?
someone might get.
Listen here, bitch.
No.
Don't ever make fun of Joe.
Well,
or I'll
she got
fucking
a
take
taste.
a grackle
She got a
down your fucking throat.
Well, you don't need to because the grackles.
And that's what I
are-
call my fucking fist.
So she got a near death experience.
Okay, okay.
It didn't touch her. But
So you got a full death experience.
I got a very near death, and she got a
Sort
Death is within arm's reach.
Okay.
But the point is, there are other trees in Austin. I've seen plenty of grackles, but what is it about the Line Hotel?
It's not the Line Hotel, man.
What?
It's the same bird.
It's.
It's the same bird, homie.
But what do you think? Why is a grackle attacking people who are just walking
Maybe
on
it's
their
got
way?
some eggs nearby and it's trying to keep them warm and it feels threatened by your presence. Maybe, oh, wait. It's attacking the most bird-like people.
What does
okay?
that mean? No, this
People
guy
look
today.
most
No.
bird-like.
This guy
Okay.
today was a strong guy. He
Well,
was wearing all.
tell me what he looked like. Yeah, give me a
he
whole
was a
full.
tan man.
Okay, tan.
I think he had some little gray going on here.
Okay.
The temples. He looked like to me more of a man's man.
Well, maybe they were thinking
that's-
like a bald eagle.
Well, that's what I was. I was like, oh, this is good. Because, oh yeah, Joe, the bird boy, got
Yeah.
attacked by the
Bird
bird.
boy.
Bird
Bird
boy
boy.
got birded.
Yeah,
No, big bad boy
big bird.
got attacked, and then he was freaked out.
Yeah.
He looked. He might have been. I know he was wearing all black. It might have been like a jumpsuit. Like
Sounds like you guys got a class action lawsuit going.
Well, this is what I'm saying, and this is a direct, and I won't even say plea. This is a direct demand to the Line Hotel.
yeah, to kill the grackle.
You are aiding and abetting criminal. That's assault.
It's a criminal bird.
It's a criminal bird, and I don't care the reason. And for all I know, maybe you're in on this together. Maybe the Line Hotel.
They want the riffraff out from in front of their hotel.
right. They don't want people loitering.
Maybe this bird has been trained by the Line Hotel to recognize riffraff, to recognize immediately someone that should not be in front of their hotel and will not.
It's a public sidewalk. I'm
Yeah,
not.
but maybe
I'm
they
not
just
up
don't want.
on
You've
the
heard,
hotel.
you've heard of no loitering. You know
And
what I'm
also,
saying?
I go into the Line Hotel. Probably not anymore. But I used to go and I'd get it a coffee, a nice coffee on occasion.
I think maybe they saw you go in there and they trained this. Now, you know, crows, they can remember faces. They have facial recognition. A crow has facial fucking recognition. Okay. They may, and a grackle and a crow, they're very similar, right?
Well, they're both black and probably
Very similar. I guarantee
Satan's-
fucking to you. A grackle's got fucking facial recognition. I promise you go in there, you're probably not tipping when you get that coffee, right?
No,
I bet you they got that grackle on the payroll. They're showing a picture of your fucking ass to that thing and they know which ones. I bet you that man's been in there too and he's probably done something to piss him off.
I guess, all theories are valid because
They are.
we do need
More
evidence.
information. We need more information.
And what I want to do is
Well, this is a call to action then.
Well, so my first thing is, hey, Line Hotel, honestly, this is going to cost you business because how many times have I mentioned Line Hotel in this one episode? And I'm going around and I'm preaching this. I'm saying,
we're boycotting
don't go
on
near
this.
the
Yep.
front of the Line Hotel
Yeah.
because you will get assaulted
Yeah.
and perhaps worse. I don't know
Murdered,
I don't
yeah.
know what kind of disease that it could be transmitting if its
You're
dirty
100%
claws
right.
touch you and
Yep.
scrape you up. So that's one thing.
Yeah.
And it could turn into a legal matter. But also,
I mean, what if it goes straight for your eye and just plucks your eye out?
what if, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So that's one thing. I mean, the legal route is one thing.
Let
you
me
guys.
ask this: were you wearing those clip-on sunglasses things?
No, I was wearing just my normal.
Your blue blockers?
Normal glasses.
I just wanted to know if you had. You should probably put those on though, just for extra protection.
So legal is one thing. Also, I mean, I've said it here. If it comes to it, I will kill a grackle on the streets of Austin, and I'm not.
Sounds like you were instantly going to kill the grackle. Like
Well, he needed
wanted
to
kill
die,
it
and he
instantly.
deserves to die.
Okay. I don't agree
The
with
death
that.
penalty is not too harsh for what this bird did to me, because it's not just what he did to me that day.
Okay.
Why you're laughing?
I'm laughing
It's
because
not-
you weren't physically harmed in any way.
way?
The woman, she had to go to the doctor because she got scratched up. You didn't even have a scratch on you. So I'm curious
saw.
why the bird has to die.
Well,
the
here-
bird may be
the
getting
bird should
paid
die.
to do this. The bird may be getting paid to do
so
this.
that's okay?
So it's the pimp that's the problem, not the fucking bird. Okay, it's the fucking Lion Hotel.
Lion Hotel is a part of the problem because they know if they have security cameras, they have evidence of countless people.
Sounds like we need to get a
attacked.
subpoena.
We need to get a subpoena.
Man,
But I
every
will.
time
I
hear that, I
will
think of penis.
kill a bird. But then I'm also like, if I need to go to a city council meeting or something,
Yeah.
I'll do that too because
So you want to be the guy that stands up in the city council meeting to complain about a grackle hitting you in the head? Because I will make sure that I tape it and release it to all the barnacles.
well, it would be on the public city channel.
yeah,
So,
and I'll
everyone would be
DVR
able to
it
see
and then I'll put it everywhere.
if I have to, be made a fool of to be the catalyst for real change in this city, then I guess laugh at the bird boy,
Yeah.
who attracts birds to his head,
Yeah.
and gets hit in the head,
Yeah, and then cries
is
about it for
funny,
weeks.
though, when it happens to you?
It's not going to happen to me.
Hold on. Is it funny when it happens to your child? Is it funny when a grackle picks up your little dog too and flies them straight into a tornado?
Yeah, that's not
Because if we let one grackle behave this way,
but it is just one grackle.
Imagine this.
Yeah.
2 grackles.
That's just this one. That's only one grackle doing this.
We don't know. It's either
the same
one
bird.
or 2 that
Let's
we
tag
know
it.
of. That we know of in front of the Lion Hotel.
So you're saying there's probably a lot of unreported grackle
What I'm
assaults
saying is
across
some
the
of
country.
these people may have been killed.
Okay.
And it's hard to report the cause of death when you're dead.
Well, there'd be scratches all over the person, and
They're going to say, we can't figure this out. Maybe she fell in a thorn bush.
oh, okay.
So the point is, Joe got attacked by a little bird.
Yeah.
Ooh, the
It is.
bird boy.
Yes, that's the
He's
point.
a little boy.
It's funny.
Who's been struck in the head by a bird.
By the same bird twice. It's
well,
funny.
or 2 birds.
But no, it's the same bird and it hit you twice.
The bird boy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If I'm and I don't think this is a stretch to say, if I'm the Rosa Parks of
oh, jeez.
the birds
Oh, just kidding.
in Austin that have
I'm going to stop you.
have
you said you had a lot to talk
gone
about
for
today.
too
But
long.
we don't have time for any more.
well, this is my main thing.
Yeah, I get it. But you can't compare yourself to Rosa Parks because a bird flew into your head.
You're the one
Listen to
comparing
yourself.
everything to cookies and Robin Williams movies and stuff. And
So
I'm,
you're equating
like, this
Rosa
is-
Parks with cookies now and Robin Williams?
No, I'm comparing Rosa Parks to me
man.
to you comparing other things to other things.
No.
It's simple. I don't know how you don't get it.
Yeah.
But the point is, I will never be a patron at the Line Hotel.
This makes me
Ever
want
again.
to go sit on a bench in front of the Line Hotel
Well,
in the morning and hope that you walk by.
It doesn't have to be the morning because they're always angry.
Okay. What time was it when you got hit in the head?
It was the morning.
Okay. Heavy Frienders, man, we had quite an action-packed episode today, didn't we? We had Grackles. We had Robin Williams stop by, which is fucking crazy.
Oh, and by the way,
what?
I just want to say this too. I mean, I told a whole story about this. If you don't live in Austin and know about Grackles, you Google them.
Okay.
They're insane. They're black. They're evil. People call them the devil's bird. I was doing research on these things. They're like taking over cities.
Maybe you've been marked.
So but do your own research and imagine getting attacked and struck by one. That's all. That's all guys, I will say.
I'm really proud of you for your. I appreciate your bravery and you coming forward today to tell your story, and doing so with such dignity.
Who do you think I'm like?
And
a famous.
If I were to compare you to a famous person, like I would say you're probably a lot like Donald Trump. And that he's like a big giant baby who complains about everything all the time and thinks he has it so bad when he doesn't. Guys, thank you so much for listening today. This has been Heavy Friending with Laura Lee Bishop and Bird Boy Joe Barlow. And we will see you next week. Are you okay?
Are you
I'm
proud
fine.
of yourself?
Are you?
Ha! Ha!
Right here direct from the lamp for your very own wish fulfillment.